Hello and welcome to 3.TV. I am your host Vishakha Thakur. I am sure words such as blockchain, metaverse, non-fungible tokens, artificial intelligence and other similar words leave you wondering about their complexity and at times may make you feel a rather immature for intelligent world. Don't be so. We are here to help you out and make you understand these new age technology and how to use it effectively for your well-being as well as to make more money. But first thing first, let's understand these new age vocabulary and get familiarized with their use. To begin with, today we are discussing the genesis of blockchain technology in Web3 space. So what is blockchain technology? Let us try to understand. The basic definition of blockchain is it is decentralized, distributed digital ledger that records data or transactions in multiple places on computer network that makes it impossible or difficult for the system to be changed, hacked or manipulated. If you are interested in the future of money, then you must learn about blockchain technology. Blockchain is the new internet, which has the potential to revolutionize not just the concept of money but of the worldwide record-keeping systems. In simple terms, the digital ledger is like a Google spreadsheet shared with various computers in a network in which the transactional records are stored on actual purchases. The interesting thing is that anybody can see the data, but nobody can corrupt it. That's a lot of information. For further clarity on this, let's move on to our guest. Giving us the head start is Mr. Ashok Bani, founder and CEO at crypto exchange bitcoin.io. He explains us the genesis of blockchain.
So what is blockchain? Blockchain is a decentralized, a distributed ledger system which is completely decentralized. It means no one can manipulate anything in the blockchain system. Okay, and so the best use case, there are some best use case of blockchain. Okay, out of this, you if you know what is Bitcoin, the cryptocurrency, that is the best use case of the blockchain. Okay, so we can build number of decentralized application and we can just move from Web 2 to Web 3.0 easily with blockchain technology.
Before moving ahead, let's understand the history of the blockchain in brief. The first blockchain-like protocol was proposed by cryptographer David Chaum in 1982. Later, in 1991, Stuart Haber and W. Scott Stornetta wrote about their work on consortiums. But it was Satoshi Nakamoto who invented and implemented the first blockchain network in 2008 after deploying the world's first digital currency, Bitcoin. Let's understand the salient features of blockchain. Blockchain is important because it is secure, blockchain is transparent, blockchain is tamper-proof, it enables peer-to-peer transactions without reliance on a central authority or third parties like banks. Explaining the above factor is Mr. Alex Shihad, who is the MENA region head of Binance. He will talk about transparency and security of blockchain.
Well, so blockchain gives us a unique advantage that we can have secure, transparent, peer-to-peer transactions, and it really will disenfranchise a lot of third parties that don't add value. So, third-party transactions sometimes add value. Brokers do add value when they're doing work for you, but in the financial services, we've seen a bit of bloat, and we've seen opaque nature of these institutions. And so with blockchain, we can really remove some of this bloat, and that's only going to be good for the economy. But we need to educate, as you say, and so people need to understand how they work and what the use cases are.
Since we have touched upon the importance of blockchain, you must know the different types of blockchain that are currently at work. Primarily, blockchain consists of 5 layers: hardware infrastructure layer, data layer, network layer, consensus layer, and application layer. Each layer has unique functionality. It is the decentralized ecosystem. A layer 1 network refers to a blockchain while a layer 2 protocol is a third-party integration that can be used in conjunction with the layer 1 blockchain. The term layer 1 refers to the base level of a blockchain architecture. It's the main structure of a blockchain network. Bitcoin, Ethereum, Polkadot, Solana, and BNB chain are examples of layer 1 blockchains. They are the base layer blockchains that process and record transactions for their respective ecosystem, featuring a native cryptocurrency typically used to pay fees and provide broader utility. Layer 2 refers to networks built on top of other blockchains. So, if Bitcoin is a layer 1, the Lightning network that runs on top of it is an example of a layer 2. Arbitrum, Optimism, and Polygon are all examples of layer 2 scaling solutions. A layer 1 solution will change the rules and mechanism of the original blockchain directly. A layer 2 solution will use an external, parallel network to facilitate transactions away from the main chain. As the number of users increases and the number of simultaneous transactions goes up, a layer 1 blockchain can become slow and expensive to use. Usually, layer 2s are faster and cheaper than the base layer of blockchain. Sometimes they can do things that layer 1 blockchains cannot, such as accept assets from other layer 1 blockchains. Explaining the above factors is Mr. Jack Seltzer, who will talk about layer 1 and layer 2 blockchain.
There are blockchains. So you have a layer 1 chain and a layer 2 chain. A layer 1 chain is something such as Ethereum, right? A layer 2 chain is something such as Polygon, Arbitrum, where these layer 2 chains are essentially building on layer 1s. Layer 1s have incredible technology, but it's not enough. What we see with Ethereum is incredibly high gas fees. So if I want to send a simple transaction of $10, right, my gas fee can be as high as $8 of that transaction. And so what layer 2s have found is we can leverage the model and the technology of layer 1 to create a technology on the layer 2, which allows us to leverage the same actual technology build-outs, but actually create smarter. So Polygon, for instance, if I were to send that same $10 transaction, would maybe have a gas fee of 20 cents or 2 cents. And so what we're seeing is a major shift in dynamics. So layer 1s have really set the ground and set the stage for the explosive growth that we're seeing into layer 2, which is why you see so many games, NFTs, PFPs being built on these specific layer 2 chains, is because they're still leveraging the same technology while allowing themselves to have cheaper fees, which in turn bring better value to the consumers themselves.
Now we are moving towards the business end of blockchain technology. Its uses in day-to-day life, popularly known as the use cases. Let's learn about use cases one by one, and let me tell you, there are numerous use cases. Remember, the COVID-19 pandemic and social distancing pushed us towards the digital economy. This shift towards digitalization led to a rise in popularity of blockchain technology. Blockchains can be used in practically all scenarios where middlemen are involved. Here are some interesting blockchain use cases where blockchain is currently being implemented. Money transfer, smart contracts, Internet of Things, blockchain logistics, blockchain in government, healthcare. Explaining the above factors is Mr. Sagar GV, so let's listen into him.
The emerging technology like blockchain, it's like a decentralized application, is tremendously rapidly growing, so that not only in the field of what I can say is only just like another reality sector or a retail sector or a pharma sector, it's been gone to everywhere. Even now the governments of almost all the countries are adopting blockchain technologies, so that in terms of non-hacking activity and also more transparency for giving to the customers, a lot of governments are also approaching the blockchain technologies now for a better usement and as a better use. Doing a transaction in the form of a crypto has become very easy, so that the transactions of 1 million, they can do it in in minutes of a time, with a more better security and having a lot of confidentiality rather than carrying of the fiat currency. So real estate is also one sector which is adopting the blockchain day by day. And coming to the latest trend in the real estate, earlier like people used to buy a property like with USDT and the Bitcoin. Now a little uphand, like a kind of a little development, the tokenization, that means the fractioning of a real estate property is also coming into the place, where a single person used to buy a property in the world until now. Now a group of people, maybe 1,000, maybe like multiple of thousands people can invest on a single property. So that's where the fractionization of the real estate has come into the picture. So even that level of advancement has come into the real estate sector.
I am sure the discussion so far may have helped you understand basics of blockchain. But let me tell you one thing, we have barely scratched the surface. There are many things to know. Let's deep dive into the inner workings of the blockchain technology. We are talking of blockchain trilemma. Most blockchain products are built around 3 core properties: decentralization, scalability, and security. Developers are constantly trying to balance these aspects so one is not compromised. But they often have to sacrifice one for the others. The blockchain trilemma concept was first coined the scalability trilemma by Ethereum founder Vitalik Buterin. So let's hear from Mr. Ali Safri, the CTO of Avanza Innovations, and Mr. Rudy Shishani, founder, producer, DX Talks and Crypto Talks.
Technologies like blockchain, which would provide authenticity, ownership, backed by a digital public record, that is going to help. So what is going to happen at one end as generative AI grows, that technology adoption like blockchain also grows.
Either they're in there for the hype, or either in there to make money. I went into the blockchain and the Bitcoin in the beginning to make money, but then I got hooked in the technology. This is where now I focus my time. I want to build products that help humanity. I want to build products to change our living for the better. But majority of other projects or majority of the cryptocurrencies or whatever are not in that space. They just want in and out, make some money, disappear.
We have tried to cover maximum aspects of blockchain in this episode. Although some most intriguing elements such as proof of work or proof of stake, the pros and cons of blockchain technology are still to be deliberated. That will be dealt in separate or next episode. Thanks for watching 3.0 TV. Do like, share and subscribe to our channel and log on to our website www.3versetv.io or scan the QR code for more such educational content. This is me, Vishakha Thakur, signing off.